Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is John Fenninger, and the topic for my podcast is the Google driverless car and its potential effects on transportation. The sources I used were articles from Forbes, U.S. News and World Report, and news articles from Google itself. I'll include links to these articles in the forum section of Scholar. And to start off, I included a video demonstrating the capabilities of Google's driverless car.
Good morning, Steve.
Hey, Nathaniel, how are you?
Doing just great.
Go ahead, Steve.
Auto driving.
Here we go.
Away we go. Look, Ma, no hands.
No hands anywhere.
No hands, no feet.
No hands, no feet, no nothing.
I love it. So we're here at the stop sign. Yep. Car's using radars and laser to check and make sure there's nothing coming either way. I find myself looking. Old habits die hard, man. They don't die. Hey, anybody up for a taco? Yeah. What do you want to do today, Steve? I'm all for Taco Bell myself. All right. Well, let's go get a taco at the drive-thru. And we're turning into the parking lot. How neat. Go. Now we kind of creep along here. Does anybody have any money? I've got money. No, I've got my wallet right here. You roll down your window and order a burrito. Yeah, push that. I'm doing very well. How are you today? This is some of the best driving I've ever done.
95% of my vision is gone. I'm well past legally blind. You lose your timing in life, everything takes you much longer. There are some places that you cannot go, there are some things that you really cannot do. Where this would change my life is to give me the independence and the flexibility to go the places I both want to go and need to go when I need to do those things.
Get out. I've got places I have to go.
Bye now.
It's been nice. It's been nice.
So some of the potential benefits from a driverless car include assisting blind drivers, as you just saw in the previous video, making parking more efficient and easier, allowing drivers to perform other tasks on the road, such as reading, surfing the internet, or getting work done before they reach their office. And it would reduce traffic since cars can be packed closer together, and it would also have the potential to reduce traffic accidents and road rage. Google is currently targeting a release date for the driverless cars in 2017, and the company is still undecided as to whether it wants to unveil all the driverless technology at once to consumers or to gradually roll out certain aspects of the technology to ease the transition for policymakers, insurance companies, and car manufacturers themselves. Driverless cars aren't just science fiction anymore and will drastically change America's transportation system and all of the laws, equations, and methods we use to currently analyze roadways. I hope you found this video interesting and informative, and thanks for watching.
I want to start with the Google car because you and I had a chance to drive around in it a few years ago, and I know you can't say too much about it, but give us an idea how it's going.
The project is doing great. We're now driving about 4 or 5 years of human driving without any kind of incident. And very occasionally we have kind of a deer on the highway that really freaks us out, but other than that it drives better than a human driver.
So when are these going to be on the road?
Yeah,
when can I buy one?
I wish I had an oracle. It turns out that there's enough technical problems that we don't feel quite confident yet to release it into the public, but Sergey Brin, who runs Google X, has publicly announced it's going to be less than 5 years.
So, let's talk a little bit about innovation. Because you're a guy who, through Udacity, you have a wire into engineers and designers and aspiring entrepreneurs, and you're also a big thinker. How good do you think the innovation is that we're seeing in the ecosystem? Are you disappointed in it, in that it's too focused on social, mobile, local apps? Or do you think that entrepreneurs out there are thinking big enough?
I'm actually really proud to be an American at this point, and not every single innovative effort satisfies me, but there's a lot of great stuff going on, really moonshot thinking. If anything at all, I like to bring innovation back from the incremental work, like yet another social network, to world-changing ideas. Like I talked recently to Ed Liu, who's started a foundation to stop asteroids from hitting the planet, and he can actually do it to defend the world from a possible asteroid attack. That sounds like a crazy idea, but like changing education, changing the medical field, the medical sciences, changing transportation. These are actually really big things, and I'm really proud we can do them.
So Elon Musk, who of course founded Tesla and SpaceX and PayPal, has this sort of way of making entrepreneurs feel like they're not thinking big enough. Do you disagree with him on that front?
I think most of us aren't thinking big enough, I agree. And most of us aren't thinking logically. And this is Elon Musk's line, but he points out that there's first principle reasoning. And if you do first principle reasoning, there's no reason why, say, a college education should cost you $50,000. There's just no reason. There's no reason why you go to your doctor when the symptoms appear, even though you could monitor yourself a long time before the symptoms actually appear. There's so many things we can just change, and we should just change.
Should entrepreneurs be focused not necessarily on the internet, but other industries like energy, like education, like space?
I think so, absolutely. I mean, there's really big topics in the world that require our attention, really big things we can solve. And what you find is the really great entrepreneurs, they go out and do something completely new that people at the time think is crazy. Like Mark Zuckerberg, when he went out, and people didn't really believe it. And all of a sudden, it becomes commonplace, and we realize it's really, really possible, and then lots of copycat come around, and they do a better job. There's a utility for them. But we need those people who will just dash into where no one has gone before.